Donald Trump set up Levinsky. That's what everybody's saying. Is it really true? Did he really set him up? And it was kind of sad the way he walked in there by himself and it was like 3-4 against 1. It seems like everybody is scared to object to Trump or say anything wrong to Trump. The only one in that room that was objecting to what Trump was saying was Levinsky. But I'm not here to put down Trump. I'm not here to put down Levinsky. I'm here to see if you paid attention to what was said. You see, what I gathered from that, Levinsky basically said that there's no diplomacy with Putin. And J.D. Vance was trying to say, you're not giving diplomacy a chance. And it sounded like Levinsky was trying to be railroaded into signing an agreement with his Earth metals to be given to the U.S. Trump was more concerned about getting the money back that Biden gave. And that was the goal. And it failed. Because Levinsky kept saying one thing. Where is the security? I caught that. And what he meant by that was, I have no problem giving you 50%. Heck, he'd probably give you 100%. He just wants security where Russia has to honor the agreement no matter what. In other words, he wants boots on the ground. He wants a force there. So Russia cannot go any further. He wants his land. And that's it. In their minds, they weren't hearing that at all. They just wanted the earth metals for whatever deal it was, 50% or whatever. The titanium and whatever Ukraine has there. The only thing from that deal was they were making promises, but they weren't signing. So in other words, in the back room somewhere, Trump or somebody was saying, we're going to help you. We're going to get a deal. Russia's going to make a deal. He respects me. Sounds like a bunch of bullshit. Because Levinsky turned around and said, we had a deal with Trump in 2014. And we agreed to a ceasefire. And Putin did not honor that agreement, even though it was signed and everything, and he killed his people. So how do you make a deal with Putin when he hasn't honored any other deals? And that's what Levinsky was saying. And J.D. Vance was trying to twist it. Now, this is what I see. I'm not a mega guy. I'm just kind of like the guy that's reading between the lines, right? I'm 61 years old. And I was quite surprised at what Levinsky was saying. And Levinsky said something that Donald Trump interrupted him immediately. Did you not catch it? You have a beautiful ocean there. But World War III is coming. Did you not catch it? Levinsky warned them about World War III. In other words, he knows something that nobody's telling us. Trump interrupted him and acted like there's no way that can happen on my watch. He has no control over that. I mean, he's, well, we'll end the war in one day. As soon as I get elected. Well, it's been a month. The war's still going on. All I seen in that meeting that I was watching was Donald Trump screwing over Levinsky for his metals on his land. That's what I seen. And they made it out to look like he was being insulting in the Oval Office. Like there are certain things you shouldn't say. Like he was playing the media. I don't think he was playing the media. I think he was just protecting his country. And he's sick and tired of his people dying. Levinsky's running all over the world from U.S. to everywhere asking for help to please stop this. And you know what it kind of reminds me of? You remember Star Wars? That one girl that she ran to the Senate and she tried to get the Senate to come help her. And she finally had to go and fight herself and protect her own world. That's what it kind of reminded me of. It really did. Everybody's sending money. They're sending tanks. But the problem is the world has to get off their ass and make a choice. And I really mean that. Putin is a very, very hard man. And he's a chess player. He doesn't care about life. He really doesn't. He makes very, very hard decisions. And he does not care about people. So, the only thing that Putin is going to understand, and I don't know why everybody is so blind to this, is force. That's it. Unless the United States puts boots on the ground, unless Europe puts boots on the ground, unless everybody comes together and says, look, enough's enough. And go in there with an overwhelming force and force Putin to either back off or we're going to keep going. Now, Putin is scared of that because he's gone out of his way to sign agreements publicly with North Korea, China. He's gone, and that we're talking Third World War, right? Sometimes you just can't stop things. We're hoping if we just keep our nose out of it, let Putin kill as many Ukrainians as he wants, sooner or later, it'll all die off, and that'll be the end of it. Donald Trump believes he'll prevent World War III if we really don't get involved anymore. We just kind of let Putin just kill off the Ukraine and take the land. And that puts an end to it. Except the problem is, Putin's not going to stop there. I don't care what he says. He's going to continue on. World War III is going to happen. I don't care what anybody says. I'm an old man. I've seen so many things in life since I've been on this planet. It's going to happen. You see, back in World War II, we did not come into the battle against Hitler till near the end. Russia actually sacrificed unbelievable amount of soldiers against Hitler. We kind of came in for the cleanup. And we got some great movies on it. But that could have been prevented had the United States gotten involved a lot more earlier in World War II. But a lot went on in politics. World War I had ended. The people did not want to sacrifice any more American lives. And you're not going to be a very popular president. Being a leader does not make you a very popular person. It's very difficult when you have to make the hard decisions. Second, third, fourth generations, are not going to be there if we don't address the problem. And the problem is Putin attacked Ukraine without justification. He just decided, I want that land. It's ours. We've stood out of it. Every other country standing out of it. I don't know why. And they're just sacrificing Ukraine lives after Ukraine lives. They don't even have the proper equipment. If you really think about this, those Ukraine fighters are amazing. I thought for sure when Putin went in there, within 2 weeks it would have been done. They are amazing fighters. And I'm sure they're losing tens and thousands of young men every day, is what they're doing. And I'm sure without the javelins that Trump gave them and without some other equipment that other countries gave them, they would have lost a long time ago. But it's not only them losing. Trump is going to continue. And that's the sad part. Unless we're trying to invent some amazing weapon and we're just trying to postpone time, then Trump is not going to end this war through diplomacy like everybody believes. It's not going to happen. Basically, the countries need to come together. They need to have overwhelming force, and they need to push Russia back and put it into it. And if Russia thinks we're coming in and we now have the overwhelming force and they're going to lose, he'll come to the table and make a deal. And that's all there is to it. I know Canada supports Ukraine. I know other countries do, like Germany. A lot of countries are coming together. The United States is going to look like a complete asshole if all these other countries come together and they put boots on the ground and they start pushing Russia back. Well, we look like a great country, don't we? Trump is doing nothing but pushing our allies away to where it's starting to look like we're going to be the only country standing there like the way Russia is right now. It's foolish. But pay attention to what Zelensky said. You have a beautiful ocean there. But World War III is coming. He warned you. It was right there when he said it. Go watch it. I wish somebody would sit that man down and ask him some questions about that. Because he has a feeling that this is all going to blow up. And basically, they're going to plow right over Ukraine. And it's going to continue. We can't hide from this. And that's all there is to it. Believe what you want. But I see World War III coming. And that's not a good thing. If we continue to sit on our hands. Catch you on the next one.